Hi everybody, so this video has just followed on from the podcast that I've just literally recorded. I'll put the link up at the top. It's basically what I've done is, because our format for the UK selection has changed. I've just decided to record a podcast based on what's going on, how the situation's going to work, and it probably has a bit of ranting in there as well, so feel free to check it out. So yeah. So this video follows on from that, effectively, and it's just me reacting to each of the 6 entries that's been put forward. Only this time round there's 6 artists, but with 3 songs only. Yeah, I know. Why they've done this, no one knows. Anyway, so first off, this song is called Sweet Lies, and each song has 2 different styles, and the style is performed by a certain artist. So this is Carrie Ann's version of it. Don't ask me who did the original. Don't ask me who did the other version. I don't know. Alright, so it's upbeat. It has a dated sound to it, and it sounds immediately like a club hit. It's somewhat, I think my sister said to me it sounded kind of 70s, but it sounds like a late 80s, early 90s floor filler. But this definitely needs a revamp to make it 21st century. It does sound radio friendly, so it could be like a hit, but it needs a bit more oomph in the production. And in terms of her performance, I can imagine she's going to have a routine. There's got to be a dance performance to it, otherwise it's not going to work. Carrie sounds like a very strong vocalist, and she reminds me a bit of like Asanda last year. The only difference is Carrie is a lot older than Asanda. I think she's almost double her age. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think she's got a lot more experience in doing this compared to Asanda. Although Asanda's song was a lot better. I will tell you that straight off. If Carrie can perform this with a routine, and a really good routine as well, because we know how to stage a song, it's just the song, that's our issue. If she can stage that really well, and she can perform it really well, then yeah, I can imagine that was going to stand out quite a lot. I think with a bit more production on the, on the backing track at least, I think we could turn that around and make it sound like a modern day chart hit. And if they could do that, then we might be okay. So we're sticking with the same song, of course, but this time around we turn to Anissa. She sounds almost like an R&B artist. But it sounds a lot more intimate. Well, immediately you're gonna notice there is definitely gonna be backup vocalists for this, and those backing vocalists are gonna need to harmonise really well. Yeah. The vocals sound really nice though. I will give her the compliment over that. But I'm bored. And it pains me because she needs a better song. Anissa has a very, very beautiful voice, and I mean, this is just on track, so I have not got a clue how she sounds live, but on track she has a very beautiful voice, and it saddens me because the song just, it doesn't kind of suit her, and the song could be, yes, I know they've tried to tailor the style as best to her vocals as possible, but the song, she's better than the song. And yeah, okay, so is Kerry-Ann, but Kerry-Ann could turn it around into something that where you don't, you're kind of disguising what the song actually is and how, you know, good or bad it is. But with Anissa's version, you can tell that the song isn't great, and that bugs me. So it's slow, it's very stripped back, it needs a shit ton of production on it, and a very major revamp if it was selected out of the box. But it's kind of boring. But I think it's safe to say, hands down, I would vote Kerry-Ann out of this duel, and I would put her forward to the super final. I'm going to turn to song 2. The song is called Freaks, and first off we have got a girl group called Maid. I've been locked in the locker. I was picked last in soccer. Was this written by an American? A, we don't have lockers at school, and B, we don't call it soccer. Oh god, this is so bad. We need to stop using that line. Wasn't the sticks and the stones the bones bit? It's so overused. Once it comes to the land of the lost and lonely, is that all the Eurofans just jumping aboard ship going, no, we've had enough of this? It sounds almost like a children's song. It doesn't cater to a general audience. And if we were to send this, we would hit rock bottom dead last, with very little points. Okay, no, I'm done. I'm sorry, I can't even go to the whole end of the track, but I've done most of it. But no, God, no. No, don't even think about putting this forward. Even if you were to give them a huge revamp, the song is absolutely terrible. I mean, come on guys, you could do better than this, and you know you can. Like, for God's sake, who the hell chose this? Like, we're supposed to have 700 submissions, and this is the best they could come up with. Are you kidding me? Like, for God's sake, they said we were going to get something different. Was it not necessarily worse? As a UK Eurofan, I am sick to death of having so mediocre songs. Like, even if we have revamps, it's almost like all of Europe looks at us and go, guys, you have one of the biggest bloody industries going. You can write songs like, well, it's like, okay, Sweden does better than us nowadays, but regardless of the matter, we can come up with something that is way better than this. And honestly, I honestly think it's the BBC and its delegation. It doesn't matter who the heck you brought into that team. You're just going to end up with the same result because they're taking the same approach every single year. So yeah, I think it's safe to say, no, don't go anywhere near this one. If I could give it a 0 out of 10, I would, but I'm not. But because of the vocals, I'm going to give it a 2 at best. Alright, in the hopes of not sounding so absolutely horrendously crap, this is Jordan Clark's version of the song. This kind of sounds like almost like a Justin Bieber version of it, like early Justin Bieber. The difference is that even though the song is absolutely mind-blowingly terrible, the production on this is so much better, and it sounds almost like a boy bandish song that would cater maybe towards younger audiences. And number 2, this is something I've only just noticed. Why are we using Christianity terms in a song? I thought we weren't all about that now. Why did I actually think when I was listening to these with my sister, why did we put this down as a good one? I think it's all gonna go down based on how he sounds live. because I've never heard of this guy at all. But again, I feel sorry for him because he could get given so much better. And if it wasn't for the song as well, I'd probably would approve of it and go, you know what, it's not great, but it's pretty alright. He doesn't make the song sound as shit as it actually is. Because I'm going to be brutally honest with this. The song is absolutely crap, but it pains me. It really does. But yeah, without a doubt, he would go to the super final. I'm done. Final song is called Bigger Than Us. Anyway, this is Holly Tandy's version. We can have this love that we never lose. It's bigger. Immediately, it sounds much better than what I've heard so far. Alright. Okay, I just need it to pick up now because I feel like it's going to go somewhere. Now it sounds more popish. This could definitely get the crowd in, this bit. The production around it sounds good though, it sounds solid. I'm just wondering, could we rev out this any more than what we've already got it as? I just feel like there's not a lot of room for improvement. And I think this sounds the most polished of the ones I've heard so far. And I think the team have actually worked alright with that. That's probably it's the better song, I think, of all what I've heard. But the thing is, if Holly won, I don't think we'd be able to improve it much more than what we've got it as. So it's almost like, well, she's going to be selected and that's about as far as we're going to get. So, but it's a lot better than it's a lot better than Freaks at least, and it kind of like it's probably the best. It's probably one of the best I've heard so far. I don't know between her and Kerry who I'd pick, but probably Kerry because we could do more with it. But anyway, so final one of the 6 is Michael Rice. Why does it sound almost like a little bit like a Westlife song at the moment? There we go, now the voice is kicking in. I need that to kick in. I'm wondering how they can replicate that choir behind them. I imagine that's just going to be him with the mic and that, and then people at the back. There we go, that's the thing I needed. This I can imagine is going to have a hell of a performance. Okay, that ending needs a bit of a better round off. It kind of just stops there, and I thought it needs more of an oomph at the end, and that's to round it off and go, yeah, alright, you're going. It's kind of sad really because Holly's version and Michael's version are 2 of the strongest there, and it's sad because at the end of the day only one of them's going to be put forward. Can we just scrap the other 3 and go Kerry, Michael, Holly, you're the 3 we like the best. It needs a bit more production I think in the first half. It's not until that second chorus where it really does kick in and his vocals do tend to shine. And I think, is it too late then? You know, are people going to switch off before that happens? Or are people going to go, you know what, we can work with this? Because I'm going to be a little bit sad, to be honest, if he doesn't advance. But then he's up against Holly, so it's kind of difficult to say. And I think at the end, that's where it really, really does kick in properly and go, yeah, I kind of get it. The song is pretty mediocre, but it's probably the best one that works with the singers. and I think they've worked probably more on this than they have the other two. If I was now to pick who I'd have advance, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't know. I'd go. I think I'd go with Michael, but only on the principle that if he did win, we could work with what he's got. Whereas with Holly, I feel like if we did pick her, we wouldn't be able to touch too much of it, and that's what we'd have to go with. But honestly, if I was to pick a winner, tough call. I don't know. I genuinely don't. I'd have it down between Kerry and Michael, and then maybe Holly. So yeah, I'm just going to wrap this one up because otherwise it's going to go on forever. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to criticise the UK entries and have a lovely discussion over it, then feel free to comment in the comment section below. If you think I'm being a little too harsh, then please also add that. Whatever you like. Add it in. I'm not bothered. Also, because I do a lot of this stuff, if you want to hit that subscribe button, because I've only got 40 subscribers, I could do with a few more. You never heard that. Sorry. Then yeah, if you want to subscribe, feel free to do that as well. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for whoever's next.